Okay, a very good morning students. Welcome to my channel Maths with Mahanti sir. Children, in the previous lesson we were discussing about different congruence criteria, congruence condition, RHS, SSS, everything, all the criteria for congruent of two triangles, congruence triangle. Congruent triangles or for the congruence of two triangles, what are the different criteria used? Namely your SS, SSS, RHS, ASA, ASA, AS, everything the proof was done in the last class. Okay, today let us proceed to the next part in this same chapter, that is triangle, as given in your CBSE syllabus. It is given properties of isosceles triangle. You see, children, this it is very simple. You know it in class. I have remembered it was there in class 7 also in the chapter congruency. You see, there was a chapter in class 7 known as congruency or congruent triangle. In that chapter, it was there. The properties of isosceles triangle was there, and another okay, in class 9 also it was there. Okay. So I hope you must have remembered. You know, you must be knowing what are the properties of triangle. Still, I have to discuss because it is given in the course. Let us see. Suppose, let us see what is the property. The main property. Isosceles triangle has one main property. What is that? Suppose ABC is an isosceles triangle. You know what is an isosceles triangle. Okay. If two sides are of same length in a triangle, we call it isosceles. Suppose AB and AC. You can take any two sides of the triangle are same. Okay. If AB and AC are equal, then it is an isosceles triangle. Then what is the truth about isosceles triangle? You see, if AB and AC are same, then what will happen? The opposite angle of AB, which is the opposite angle of AB, angle C, which is the opposite angle of side AC, it is angle B. So what the property says? The property says if AB equal to AC, then angle C will be equal to angle B. That is angle ACB will be equal to angle ABC. Okay, what does it mean? It means if two sides are equal in a triangle, if any two sides are equal, their opposite angles are also equal. How to prove it geometrically? I know it was there in class 7 in the chapter congruency. Okay, and also it was there in another chapter known as properties of triangle. Of course, its proof was not there in properties of triangle, but I know it was there in the chapter congruency or congruent triangles. So using the concept of congruency, we can easily prove that angle B will be equal to angle C if AB equal to AC in triangle ABC. So let us prove it. Okay. So what is given? You are given, see, this is the first property. So what is the property? I am not going to write the statement. You know the statement. The statement is in a triangle, in an isosceles triangle, if two sides are equal, then angles opposite to these equal sides are equal. Okay. That means mathematically if AB equal to AC, then angle C will be equal to angle B, because angle C and B are the opposite angles of side AB and AC respectively. Okay. So what we are given? We are given triangle ABC is isosceles. See children, triangle ABC is isosceles such that AB equal to AC, it is given. So what we want to prove? We want to prove that opposite angle, you see, the opposite angle of AB is C, angle C equal to, opposite angle of AC is B, angle C equal to angle B. Angle C means angle ACB and angle B means angle ABC, we want to prove. So how to prove it geometrically? Very simple. Just draw a do some construction. Suppose draw the bisector of angle A, draw. Or you can draw perpendicular bisector also. It can be done in several ways. Suppose we will draw the bisector of angle A. Draw AD, the bisector of angle A. See, so that we have to construct. Without construction, it is not possible. See, draw AD, the bisector of angle A. See, draw AD, the bisector of angle A, that is angle BAC. That means AD is the bisector. See, AD is the bisector of angle BAC. It is by construction. By construction, this AD, this line segment AD is the bisector of this angle. And if AD is the bisector, what is meant by bisector? Bisector means it is a line segment that divides an angle into two equal parts or two equal halves. That means these two will be equal. Angle 1, angle 2 suppose. These two angles will be equal by construction. As AD is the bisector of angle BAC, so angle 1 and angle 2 must be equal. Okay. So draw AD the bisector of angle BAC, that is angle 1 equal to angle 2 or angle BAD equal to angle CAD, whatever you write, it is okay. This is construction. Then come to the proof part. You see, the proof is very simple children. As we want to prove that the angle C equal to angle B, angle C will be equal to angle B when? if triangle ABD and triangle ACD can be proved congruent. That means if we can prove triangle ABD and triangle ACD or triangle ADB and ADC, you can name it in any way you like. Okay. So if we can prove that these two triangles are congruent, then automatically angle B and C will be equal. Why? Because B and C are corresponding angles of these two triangles. So if we can prove that these two triangles are congruent, then by CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangles, so angle C will be automatically equal to angle B, and our proof will be over. Okay. So take the congruency of these two. Then how to prove these two are congruent? See, very simple. You know the different criteria we discussed just now. See, in the previous class, see, you are given, look at, in this triangle and this triangle, you are given AB equal to AC. Look at, you are given AB equal to AC. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2 by construction. And what about AD? AD is the common side. AD is the common side because it is present in both the triangles. So AD is common, AB equal to AC and angle 1 equal to angle 2 by construction. So which condition or which criteria does it satisfy? It satisfies the SAS condition. SAS, side angle side. So by side angle side, these two triangles are congruent. And if these two are congruent by side angle side, then angle C will be equal to angle B by CPCT. So simple. Okay. This thing we have done in class 7. So write the proof. So now first you compare these two triangles and you prove that they are congruent. So in triangle your ABD and triangle your ACD, we are comparing the two triangles. See, so in these two triangles we are given AB equal to AC. Write the region. Why they are equal? Write the region in bracket. AB equal to AC, given angle 1 equal to angle 2, or you can write angle BAD and angle CAD, whatever you like. So angle 1 equal to angle 2, it is by construction. See, by construction. Then your AD is common. AD equal to AD, it is common in both the triangles. It is common. This is the common side in both the triangles. So these three matching parts satisfy which criteria? They satisfy SAS condition. So therefore by SAS condition, therefore you see, therefore by SAS condition, see, therefore by SAS condition, side angle side condition, so we can say that triangle ABD and triangle ACD are congruent. You see. Now if triangle ABD and triangle ACD are congruent, then by CPCT, see, look at this angle, angle B and angle C, these two are corresponding angles of these two triangles. Angle B and angle C are corresponding angles of these two triangles, so they must be equal because the two triangles are congruent. When two triangles are congruent, whatever corresponding parts are left, corresponding parts means corresponding sides and corresponding angles, they will automatically become equal. So therefore angle ABD equal to angle ACD, CPCT. And you see, angle ABD is same as angle ABC and angle ACD is same as angle ACB. What does it mean? Angle ABD and angle ABC are same, one angle. Similarly, angle ACD and angle ACB, they also represent the same angle, that is angle C. So this implies angle ABC equal to angle ACB. Okay. So this completed the proof. This completed the proof that in a triangle, if two sides are equal, their opposite angles will always be equal. Okay. So this is one of the important properties of isosceles triangle. Okay. Because here triangle ABC is isosceles. Now what about the converse? Whether the converse of this property will be true or not? Let us investigate. Let us investigate the converse of this property. Okay. So in this property we read that in an isosceles triangle, if two sides are equal, their opposite angles are equal. Now what will be the converse? Suppose you are given, see, what is the converse of this property? See, suppose you are given a triangle such that these two angles are equal. See, suppose in a triangle you are given two angles equal. Now the point is, if two angles are equal, then what will be the relation between their opposite sides? See, if angle B equal to angle C given, which is the opposite side of angle B? It is AC. Which is the opposite side of angle C? It is AB. So if angle B and C are equal, then what will be the relation between AB and AC? What will be the relation between the opposite sides of these two equal angles? How to find out whether they will be equal or not? Let us prove it geometrically. See, so what is given here? Here it is given that angle B equal to angle C in triangle ABC. It is given that angle B equal to angle C. So I said, what will be the relation between the opposite sides of these two equal angles? The relation will be, they will be also equal. If two sides are equal, then their opposite angles are equal, just we proved now. Now the converse will be, if two angles are equal in a triangle, in any triangle, if two angles are equal, then their opposite sides will also be equal. That means AB will be equal to AC. How to prove? So what we want to prove? We want to prove that AC equal to, you see, AC equal to AB. AC is the opposite side of angle B and AB is the opposite side of angle C. These two will be equal if angle B equal to angle C. How to prove it geometrically? For this also we need a construction. What is the construction? Let us do the same construction. Draw the bisector. See, draw the bisector of this. Bisector means these two are equal. Suppose, you see, let us do the construction. Draw AD, the bisector of angle A, bisector of angle A. That is angle 1 equal to angle 2. It is given. Okay. That is angle 1 equal to angle 2. See, angle 1 equal to angle 2 by construction. Now this angle equal to this angle. Okay. It is given. Angle B and C are equal given. Angle 1 and 2. What are they? They are also equal by construction. Then how to prove that AB will be equal to AC? See, in a similar manner, to prove that AB equal to AC, you just take the congruency of triangle ABD and ACD. You can easily prove that they are congruent. How? See, look at this angle equal to this angle, it is given. This angle equal to this angle, 1 equal to 2, it is also. How did we get? Why 1 and 2 are equal? By construction. Okay. By construction 1 and 2 are equal. Angle B and C are equal. It is given. Then what about AD? AD is the common side present in both the triangles. Now, which criteria does it meet? It meets which criteria? Does it meet SS, SSS, RHS, ASA or AAS, angle side? Clearly it is angle side. See, this angle equal. In this triangle, in triangle ABD this angle, in triangle ACD this angle, they are equal, it is given. In triangle ABD angle 1, in triangle ACD angle 2, they are equal, it is given. You recall the angle side congruence condition. If two angles of one triangle are respectively equal to two corresponding angles of another and one pair of corresponding side other than the included side will not be equal. If the included side is equal, then it will become ASA, angle side angle. So here AD is the common side which is not included. This AD is not included between angle 1 and angle B or angle 2 and angle C. So it is not the included side. And since AD is common in both the triangles, so it satisfies the angle side criteria. So these two triangles are what? Congruent. And if these two are congruent, automatically AB and AC will be equal by simplicity. Okay. So the proof is so simple. So let us prove it. Okay. Now I am writing the proof. See. So how to prove? You see, in triangle your ABD and triangle your ACD, your angle B equal to angle C, it is given. Okay, angle 1 equal to angle 2, it is construction, you see, by construction, and AD is the common. AD equal to AD, it is common in both the triangles. It is common in both the triangles. So these three matching parts satisfy the angle side criteria. Therefore, by AAS condition, okay, so triangle ABD will be congruent to triangle ACD. Okay, and if these two are congruent, look at, so AB is the corresponding side of this triangle, AC is the corresponding side of this triangle. So as the two triangles are congruent, so this corresponding side and this corresponding side must be equal because these two are the corresponding parts of the two triangles. So by simplicity, if these two triangles are, if triangle ABD and triangle ACD are congruent by angle side condition or congruence condition, then the corresponding parts, that is AB and AB and AC must be equal, because they are the corresponding sides of both the triangles. Therefore, AB equal to ACC. What is the region? The region is CPCT, C. So we could easily prove that AB equal to AC if angle B equal to angle C. That means in a triangle, if any two angles are equal, their opposite sides will also be equal. So which is the converse of the previous one, property of first property of isosceles triangle, which I discussed just now. Okay. So these are the two main properties of isosceles triangle, children, which find wide application. This particular truth is applied in almost all problems. While doing geometrical proof, you will find the application of these two truths later while doing problems. Okay, so please remember it. I hope you must have understood the proof of these two important truths about the properties of isosceles triangle. Okay, children. So children, I hope whatever I discussed in this class, these two properties you must have understood, and if at all it is true, I will say that you must hit the like button and subscribe my channel, so that I will feel happy. Yes, whatever my children, whatever I am teaching, whatever I am trying to communicate to my students all over India, it is very useful for them. They are listening to me, they are attending, they are understanding whatever I am discussing. I will be very happy if you understand the thing better and if you hit the like button and subscribe my channel. Okay, so in the next class we shall discuss other things. Inequality, triangle inequality. There are many more important theorems, I mean truths regarding triangle inequality, which we shall discuss in the upcoming video. Then only this chapter will come to an end as per the CBSE syllabus of class 9 is concerned. Okay. So children, we will discuss more about triangles chapter in the upcoming class. Okay. If you feel yes, it is a very useful concept what Manthi sir is teaching in the class, then please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, so that I will be very happy. Okay. Thank you.